finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
Everybody, big news, Torneo de Nada. We have Casey Navarro against this man right here. Smiley, I'm about to get words for the first time. I need your thoughts, Smiley. I need your thoughts about your match tonight. No, don't, please. I still have other interviews. But I just need you to talk to me. Tell me, what are your plans for tonight? No, Smiley, please. You granted me this time. I just need some words, letters. No. Look, anything. Casey Navarro, his manager, Bobby Orlando, Torneo de Nada, man. This is a big deal. First time ever tournament. What? Ow. What are you doing? What? Stop that. What is going on? Smiley. I guess those are words. The goat is yours? Yeah. That's a plan, I guess. That's a plan. I'm not arguing. I'm bad. Those are words. Those are letters. Yes, I'm sorry. Torneo de Nada, everybody. Will the goat change hands? Thank you, Smiley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Capital Wrestling. I'm Stephen James with Mr. Entertainment Harry Turjanian, and tonight we have an exciting matchup for you as Casey Navarro takes on the American Idiot, the Psycho Lucha, and one half of the tag team champions, Smiley. The Sky Reaper Casey Navarro being led to ringside by the GOATest of all time. Ted, you get off your phone.
I'm sorry. I'm getting important information here. I'm doing more than one test. This is very important information. And of course, we're being joined by one half of the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions and just a bizarre individual, the American Idiot, Smiley, who purposely or by accident trips down the stairs, but I guess not enough to keep him from action. And like a lunatic making his way around the ring. A fan favorite to say the least, but not one of mine.
And again, one half with your favorite performer, the other half of the interim champions, Juba. What?
No, I'm sorry. Did you say Juba?
Juba, yes.
He's here? Is he here? He's here tonight.
He's here.
He's here tonight, right now.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
I just
Hold
saw
on,
him
I'll be
in the
right
back.
back. I'll be right back.
Get back here.
Is
You have a
he
job to do. He's here. He's mulling around.
Just keep an eye out, because that man should be in jail. The man's a lunatic. He shouldn't be one half of the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions. He should be an inmate in a prison for what he did to Matthew Ryan Shapiro. We are still taking donations, by the way, for the Matthew Ryan Shapiro Hospital Fund.
Yeah, $2.5 million.
Right. Medical expenses are high in this country. You can write your congressman or senator about that, but regardless.
Casey Navarro looking to show some respect. No respect given. Smack across the face as Bobby Orlando on the outside, happy about it. Flips over. Both of these men incredibly agile. We are in for a treat tonight. Ducking underneath. Caught by
Finally
Smiley.
getting a hold of.
Arm drag. Getting him back, rolls through. And
Another
again,
arm drag.
both went for arm drags there.
And appreciation from the Capital Wrestling fans, as they should be. Again, I've never denied the athleticism that Smiley has. He's a tremendous athlete. And a couple words from Bobby Orlando, the greatest of all time.
Don't forget, both of these men have met before, with Navarro beating Smiley in the past, but hopes to make a statement here in the Capitol by beating him again.
Absolutely,
Taking off that mask. Terrifying Casey Navarro. And Bobby Orlando on the outside. The man's carrying a goat.
Well, yeah, I mean, he is a goat, but it's not wearing a mask. We know the identity of that goat. That's Bestie, the greatest goat of all time.
Bobby Orlando, of course, hates masked wrestlers and has a trust fund that would make a Trump kid flinch. Shoulder
I don't blame
into
Bobby
the
Orlando.
post.
I don't trust a man who wears a mask.
But you trust the man carrying a goat.
Well,
And
the goat's
hitting
not
him with
wearing a
that
mask.
goat. What's that goat stuffed with?
That's just a goat. Are you suggesting that it's a loaded goat?
Would you suggest that it's just a goat? And the Sky Reaper looking for the advantage. Cover one. One count only.
And the frustration from Casey Navarro not being able to pin Smiley.
Smiley, despite having tag success here in the Capitol, has yet to win a singles match here. Hoping to get on the board. Beautiful move.
And going for the cover.
One, two count only.
And Casey Navarro among the young talent trying to make a name for themselves here at Capitol. That's the beauty of Capitol Wrestling. There's a lot of young talent who want the opportunity of this company.
Yeah, I know. Somebody called me for your job earlier today.
What really? For my job?
For your job.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm
No,
here.
every talent. You just said.
I have a long-term contract. That's fine. I'm Mr. Entertainment, my friend. I'm the host of 2 different shows. In addition to calling Capitol Wrestling, I'm the host of 2 different shows.
So am I.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't have a choice in that. That's the one thing they insisted upon. I don't know
Blocked
what
by
pictures you
Smiley.
have of who, but
And Casey Navarro going down low. Listen to those kicks. Fooled him. And a poke to the eye.
and a bit of an admonishment from the referee on that. Again, the referee being very lenient. We like results here at Capitol Wrestling. The referees...
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. He didn't see it, but he felt it.
Inverted atomic drop.
There's, I don't know what form of lucha that was. I don't know if that was a...
Oh, Bobby Orlando on the outside grabbing the leg of Smiley. Ref, you got to get him out of here or something. Taking that extra second, Navarro. Rolling through. Hooking him up.
And now one half of the interim tag team champions.
That package driver dropping him down. Smiley getting a little bit of that too. A move like that, taking everything out of Smiley just to execute it, and both men are down. Referee at a 5 count.
And now
Now an 8
hoping
count.
to get to his feet, Casey Navarro getting some instructions from Bobby Orlando, who's the GOATest of all time for a reason.
He's got a goat.
Well, the GOAT's a mascot.
Oh, clothesline.
And almost
Back elbow.
stirring up the ire.
Shoving Smiley. Spinning right into that elbow. That's got to be it.
And now
Smiley looking to fly.
a dangerous position is find yourself prone on that mat for the high-flying style.
Cover. 1, 2.
That
2
move
count only.
looked very simple, but the momentum he built from those, I got to admit, adds a lot to that. He could have just dropped an elbow.
At any moment, Smiley could be setting up for that 450 splash to finish Casey Navarro off. What will the Sky Reaper have to do here? Perhaps overmatched.
Well, I mean, again, there's more experience with a guy like Smiley. For all his antics, he's got a lot of experience. He's one half of the Capitol Wrestling interim tag team champions with that monster Juba.
Sunset flip. Powerbomb 1, 2.
And again,
2 count.
a little bit of innovative offense there. I've seen people do sunset flips from out there, but the momentum he developed jumping off those ropes was pretty incredible and pretty impressive here. But now he's got to get to his feet, see if he can cover, see if he can get one over on Smiley.
Fans showing their appreciation for this athletic contest here. Pride on the line. Both men nailing each other, going down, grabs him, pump handle.
Oh, wow.
Grabs him up in a pile driver position, gets him up. Inverted lung blower. Setting him up. Can he make it? Looking for it, but wait, Bobby Orlando in the ring.
Bobby Orlando just coming in to give some words of advice.
Ref, you got to get him out of the ring, ref. Come on. Smiley set up for
There's no reason for that.
from the middle turnbuckle.
Did he ruin his onesie?
Did he ruin his onesie? I think that's a romper.
A romper? I don't know what they're called. Only
Smiley
the richest of the
setting
rich
up.
get to wear those. I don't wear
Looking
them.
for the 450. But caught by Navarro making the save there.
I only wear those in my summer house. But now a dangerous position for Smiley. Casey Navarro getting up to the top rope, perhaps setting up for a Hurricane Rana, suplex. What's he going for here?
Calling for a superplex. Looking to finish the match here.
Ooh, a shot to the ribs there. Oh, no. Oh, look at the strength
Gets
of
him
Smiley.
up.
Oh.
Inverted. Impaler right on the top turnbuckle.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
And he might be out.
That's got to
He
be
could
it.
out.
Smiley setting up, looking to fly. This could be it. Smiley looking for it. 450 splash. Cover 1, 2, 3. And Smiley is victorious. Wow, what a match. The Psycho Lucha, the American Idiot himself. What a fantastic match we just saw, Harry.
Listen, I don't like the guy from a personal standpoint, but I got to give respect where respect is due. That was a hell of an athletic competition, but also Casey Navarro really showing what he could do here in Capital Wrestling in the future, but not enough to take out the American Idiot, Smiley, one half of the interim Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champion.
With Juba must be happy.
Where? Is he here? Is he here? He's not here, is he?
He's
You're
here.
joking?
He's
You're
here.
joking? He's not here, is he? Is he here? There's something under my desk. Oh no, what is he doing? Oh no. What is he
Wait
going?
a minute. Back in the ring.
Oh no, he's putting a mask. Putting a mask.
And the GOAT is representing Smiley.
On Bessie,
now it's the GOATest of all time.
And Bobby Orlando can even touch the GOAT.
Doesn't
How
even
dare
recognize
he.
him.
A horrifying situation.
Want to watch every single episode of Capital Wrestling Television? Miss an episode of the Capital Wrestling Podcast? Don't fret, because the Capital Wrestling YouTube channel has all that and more. YouTube.com/Capital Wrestling is your hub for all things Capital. Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Be sure to check out FalseFinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at FalseFinish.com. That's FalseFinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
He's giving him Juanita?
One of the most bizarre things I've ever seen.
And right across the chin!
But it's to be expected from the Memphis
with
Mofo.
Juanita! Last kiss, springboard, split-legged moonsault, cover 1, 2, 3.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
Miss Christine, tonight is the night that you and we put an end to the foolishness. We put an end to the idiocy. We put an end to the colossal Mike Law. They say that all great trilogies have to have a climactic end, and tonight is the climactic end for you and I, Miss Christine, where once we finally rid the Capitol of Mike Law, you and I can ride off into the sunsets and enjoy our sweet, sweet victory, where the Bo Show can finally rest easy knowing that Mike Law is no more. And then on August the 10th, the Bo Show, Miss Christine, the entire NRA get to show the world why we are the standard of professional wrestling today. And don't you forget it, and don't you doubt it. What the Bo Show says, the Bo Show means, and the Bo Show intends to back up. This is the Bo Show, always and forever.
Welcome back to Capital Wrestling. I'm Mr. Entertainment Harry Turjanian, joined as always by my colleague Stephen James. And boy, as we gear up for the finals of the Torneo de Nada, we start off with a match that had implications involving the Capital Wrestling Sapphire Championship.
Of course, these men, no strangers to each other. This has been a personal issue over weeks and months between the Bo Show, Bo Crockett, and Mike Law. Tonight, it's not about championships. Tonight, it's not about anything else but pride. It's not about anything else but a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the colossal Mike Law, a man who I've come to know and respect immensely here, as a man who never gives up, as a man who fights through anything. Not you, Harry.
Of the strongest, standing at 7 feet, 4.5 inches tall, weighing in at 547 pounds.
Wait, what?
Colossal Mike Law.
547? 547? You sure he doesn't mean 147?
You heard the man. Are you doubting Scotty Suri?
I try not to doubt Scotty. I mean, I doubt his wardrobe choices, but as far as... well, whatever he thinks he is.
And his opponent...
And you know that music can only mean one thing. The National Wrestling Alliance out in full force here.
Welcome to the Bo Show.
The National Wrestling Alliance's own Bo Crockett. And you got to wonder if he came alone or if he's being joined by Miss Christine.
Miss Christine, of course, as you're referring to, is the advantage that he
How
has.
are you, Bo? See that personal introduction? We're friends. See what that's like when the talent respects you? Isn't that nice? Sorry.
Hopefully, Bo Crockett will respect the rules of the match tonight and not use that Miss Christine. Miss Christine is just a fancy word for a chain.
With an official weight of 220 pounds, the man who will brutally murder Colossal Mike Law, the Bo Show, Bo Crockett!
Miss Christine is more than a chain. How dare you, by the way. If B.B. King, would you just say Lucille was just a guitar? Ridiculous.
Well, yes.
You're missing the point of how you use it. It's part of who you are. You know? It's like how you have that weird beard.
Why didn't he call it, I take every advantage and shortcut I can to win?
Listen.
That's a little long in the tooth, but...
No, thank you. That's... Well, the fans here in Hoboken being a little disrespectful. Mike Law not waiting. Going right after the Bo Show.
And we are underway here.
You got to wonder, I mean, maybe for Mike Law, this has gone too far. Maybe this idea to get revenge, is it a waste of time at this point?
A waste of time?
I mean, he's come up short before.
And there goes Bo Crockett to the outside. Mike Law in control here.
Every time he seems to encounter the NRA or Bo Crockett, he ends up on the short end.
Right on the chin. Oh. Right to the chest goes Law.
And you can see how personal this is for Mike Law because he is going at this intensely. I mean, he's not just trying to out-wrestle Bo, he's trying to punish him. He is still bitter about losing that Capital Wrestling Sapphire Television Championship.
Remember, folks, Mike Law still has a Capital Wrestling title shot in hand, but has made it his goal to be the first ever double champion in company history. It's a lofty goal, but if any man can achieve it, it's the Colossal Mike Law.
Unfortunately.
Looking to fly here is Mike Law through the middle rope. Oh! But countered by Bo Crockett at the last second, slamming Mike Law into the chairs.
Ow. Oh, wow. And the referee checking on Mike Law.
Went high risk.
He's not. Come on, bring it back in the ring.
Bo Crockett showing zero remorse here. He's not going to waste time again. He's going to take advantage any way he can. It's not his responsibility.
And there he goes. Oh, right to that hardest part of the ring, that steel beam. Right to the back of the Colossal Mike Law. Neither men playing around here. This is personal.
And you can see the aggression that Bo Crockett, he's become more aggressive than I've ever seen him before. It's almost like he's become sort of emotionally empowered by Miss Christine, by the NRA, by his success in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Success, if only he'd have that success within the confines of the rules, in the confines of the ring. But thus far, it's not happening.
Whatever you call it, the series is 1-1 between these two gentlemen. But again, even in that win, Mike Law ended up on the short end with a vicious beating.
Mike Law, of course, is 1-3 against the NRA. Can he get one step closer to reclaiming his title? That road starts right here. Drop toe hold onto that middle rope.
And again, there's no doubting the quickness of Mike Law, the great aggressive nature that he brings. There is a reason he was the longest reigning champion in Capital Wrestling history, period.
Mike Law looking for it. Ducking underneath. Got that neck breaker. Cover. 1, 2. Holding down those wrists. Trying to make sure.
For all the things I think he has wrong with him psychologically, he is a great in-ring competitor. For sure.
And the fans of the Capitol getting behind Mike Law here. Irish whip. Bo Crockett blocks the foot. Knee right to the chin, and down goes the Colossal Mike Law again.
Yeah, the Capitol contingent may be behind Mike Law, but that doesn't mean anything. If you went by their vote, people wouldn't be bathing, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I bet they weren't booing. I bet they were saying boo earns.
Or boo. Duh.
Bo.
Bo. And now setting up maybe for a Russian leg sweep here, or maybe an abdominal
stretch, perhaps.
Oh, modified, yeah.
Look at the positioning of the arm, locking in that joint.
And you're trying to...
making sure he wraps that leg around.
And again, the size advantage, definitely with Bo Crockett. You want to make Mike Law expend a lot of energy to try to get out of this.
Mike Law almost free, takes him down.
a smart move on Law's part, but uh-oh.
Setting him up for something. Gut wrench. Looked for the powerbomb, couldn't get him up. Mike Law fighting through. Doesn't want it.
And again,
has him
not
up
letting
again.
him get to it.
Punching him, avoiding it. He's got to do something. Oh, buckle bomb.
Oh, wow.
You saw the back of the neck hit that top turnbuckle.
And that's one of those moves that can really hurt you. I mean, it ended the career of Sting. I mean, it affected Finn Balor.
Cover here. 1, 2, 2 count only.
But that's the last thing on Bo Crockett's mind, by the way. He has no remorse. His focus is just winning and getting the W here.
Bo Crockett saying he's got it here, stalking, waiting for Mike Law, saying time to die. Up and over, the agility of Mike Law. Crescent kick right on the chin. From the knees, that DDT driving it. 1, 2, 2 count only. When you're closer to the mat, it takes less distance, more force. Pounds per square inch on that DDT.
And now going for his own sort of submission hold here, his own form of joint manipulation. No, he's going right for the submission here, an STF, I do believe.
He's got both hands interlocked, both fingers, all the fingers interlocked.
And he's in a real bad position here because he is not near the ropes. The problem is the size differential here. He can't get the full extent. I mean, he has to use his whole body to get half the...
The colossal one, lawsomely in the middle of the ring.
I hate you. I hate when you do puns and take me off my game here. But now, Bo making it to the ropes eventually, using his size advantage. But he still has to get through Mike Law, who's, there we go, whipping him into the ring. Ooh, into the corner, excuse me.
Geez, Harry, you been drinking on the job again?
You threw me off really badly with your stupid puns.
He's lost him. Looking for a DDT here, tornado style.
Don't make that a thing.
Nothing.
Ooh, look
kick
at that
right
kick.
To the stomach. Springboard, middle rope. Caught him with that spine buster. Cover, stacks him up. 1, 2, 2 count only as Law kicks out. But the wherewithal of the Bo Show to be able to counter that. Say what you want, but being under the tutelage of a guy like the Sapphire Television Championship, the Menfo Mofo has paid off in spades thus far.
Not to mention all the other members of the National Wrestling Alliance, the NRA. I mean, that's the other thing you got to know. Bo is under a lot of pressure because he doesn't just have to answer to himself. He's got to answer to a group of men who are his mentors and who he respects. So he can't go back to and look at the people like Preston Quinn and say, I came up short. It's unacceptable. Ooh, look at those strikes.
Strikes. A certified symphony of strikes by Law, setting up, exposing that forearm. We've seen this before, setting up for it, driving that forearm, and you heard it.
The force of that.
And Law gaining some speed here, grabs him down, and these men just taking him off balance, stacking him 1, 2 count only, but he's locked it in. They got a triangle here, locking in that arm.
And again, another rough situation here for Bo, but he doesn't have it fully.
He's got the arm.
He doesn't have Bo fully down here.
Torquing that arm.
Look at the strength of Bo. Is he able to? Oh, yes, he is. He's able to get him up.
Powering him up, and down goes Law.
And again,
the strength of Bo.
The strength of Bo Crockett right there. But the wherewithal to know, I mean, maybe desperation, knowing he had to get out of that.
Both of these men do not like each other. This is nothing more than a fight here, and both men continuing to put it all on the line.
And perhaps reaching for a towel there, Bo Crockett. Maybe
reaching for a towel, no.
Going for a water bottle or something.
Going for that chain.
Oh, Miss
Not
Christine.
Again, has the chain wrapped around his hand.
I mean, right
Ref's got to get in the way. And the referee stopping him, yes. Oh, but a kick hits the ref. Mike Law doesn't know.
He should be disqualified.
He thought he hit Bo. Kick to the stomach. Setting it up, Bo's got the chain. Swinging neck breaker.
Going for the pin.
And Mike Law is eyeing Miss Christine. That chain,
Not
yes,
like this.
Yes. Turnabout is fair play. Finally, Mike Law will be able to turn the tables and give Bo enough of his own bad medicine
Oh,
here.
I thought he had some morals, Steven. I thought he had a code, an ethic.
One good turn deserves another.
Yeah.
As Mike Law has been the victim of
Go
this
ahead.
chain many times.
Do it. Go back on your word, Mike. Go back on your word.
Here it is. Put it all behind you.
Ooh.
And a kick, a counter.
And now Bo finding himself in a situation here where he could put away Mike Law, maybe for good. Maybe get rid of him so he's not a thorn in the side of the NRA anymore.
But the ref is still down.
And Bo knows that. He's not even bothering to go for a cover. Intelligent decision-making here, intelligent game planning.
Perhaps this is a folly here. Going up top, looking for something here.
Definitely not his MO here.
Went for the elbow drop, but he put the chain up. Miss Christine right on the jaw.
He caught him with the chain?
He's got to cover
He caught
him.
him with the chain.
He's got to cover him. Turn him over.
No. Come on, ref. No. He can't do it. Not like this.
Just roll him over, ref. Come on, count it. This could be a 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The Colossal Mike Law is
Here is
victorious.
your winner,
Are you kidding me?
Colossal Mike Law.
Mike Law victorious here against Bo Crockett. Finally, Mike Law gives Bo Crockett a taste of his own medicine with that chain, Harry. That Miss Christine finally bit Bo Crockett in the ass.
How dare you? You're supposed to keep it professional. This is ridiculous. He should have been disqualified for super kicking that referee to begin with. And I thought he was better than this.
The Bo Show pulled him in the way, but Mike Law finally overcomes the specter that is the NRA. What's next for the Colossal Mike Law?
And also, what's next for the Capital Wrestling Sapphire Television Championship as we gear up for the Torneo Donata?
Still
How
to
does
come.
this impact the championship?
Still to come, more Capital Wrestling, but the Colossal Mike Law standing victorious here in the Capitol. It's a good day to be Lawsome.
What? That's not going to stop making that a thing. Stop hashtagging that.
Quit kneeing me.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
Hey, I'm new around here. Shortcake?
No, I'm Kip, but I've been training for my match, so hold on, we'll get that later. To the ring!
Hi. Would you like some shortcake?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
As a woman, you are seriously bringing treats and being this submissive creature and actually trying to offer sustenance to a man in order to try to what? To have him accept you? To have him see you as actually a human being? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with you?
Shortcake?
Saturday night, September 1st, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Mempho Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation.
The finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
This is Dave Lee reporting for Capital Wrestling, and we have Jay George. Yeah, it's your boy, the unpredictable Jay George, and I'm honestly honored to be here with you, Dave, because if anybody knows wrestling, Dave knows wrestling, man. Seriously.
Hey, it's an honor. It's an honor to be here with you.
Yeah, and thanks to you, I have learned the scientific analysis that goes behind a lot of the wrestling moves that we perform in and out of that ring. And thanks to you, I got a new finisher debuting tonight, the Jay George Driver. And I got a message to the dangers. What is it? The danger zone? You guys, Timothy, you might have a little sanctuary behind you, but the unpredictable Jay George has the whole city of Hoboken behind him. And not just the whole city of Hoboken, but the entire wrestling audience, the entire world that watches Capital Wrestling.
Please, Jay George, please win this fight for us, please.
Well, what's your name, son?
My name is Julian, and you're my favorite. You're my favorite.
You don't have to
wrestler.
be nervous. I'm what?
You're my favorite wrestler.
And that's just one of the thousands and the hundreds of thousands of people that are a fan of your boy, the unpredictable Jay George. And when I win tonight, it's me and Jeff Cannonball, and we will have the last battle of Newbridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Capital Wrestling.
As we continue the Torneo de Nada tournament to determine the #1 contender for the Capital Wrestling Television Sapphire Championship.
As we saw 2 weeks ago, the Newbridge native, Jeff Cannonball, defeating good-looking Hank Flanders in our opening. Who will meet Jeff Cannonball in the finals? We're about to find out.
And the beautiful guitar strums, it can only mean that we are in the presence of greatness, in the presence of Timmy Danger of the Danger Sanctuary. And not just any return for Timmy Danger, returning in the Torneo de Nada tournament and finally achieving the only thing maybe that can add to the Danger Sanctuary is achieving more gold, Steven. Escorted by really good Ryan Zane.
Really good Ryan Zane, Corey Castle, Neil Sharkey.
It's a family reunion, so to speak, as the entire Danger Sanctuary is out here to support their leader, their fearless leader, Timmy Danger,
who seems to not be out here yet. Of course, Timmy Danger spreading the word of the Danger Sanctuary all across the country. Figured it wasn't the taking a little time away. Oh, Ryan Zane's got a microphone.
I know, aren't we lucky?
Ladies, gentlemen, brothers, sisters, saints and sinners alike, tonight is the night of your very soul reclamation. You see, all of your life, look at all of your life.
Just trying to talk to the kids.
You were taught wrong. You're not supposed to run from danger. You want to enshroud yourself in it to forever be safe. Trust in the sanctuary.
Telling people to trust.
Asking us to rise.
Sit down.
What do you mean sit down? I'm going to rise.
What are you doing?
I'm showing respect, Steven.
How long are you supposed to stand up?
I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to follow. I'm going to follow Neil Sharkey's lead.
This is ridiculous.
Don't
Sit
touch
down.
me.
You're
Don't
a grown
touch me.
man.
Don't look at that robe. Look at that robe. That's fantastic.
The resplendent
goodness.
robe of one Timmy Danger, the supreme truth.
Away, spreading the word of the Danger Sanctuary. Finally, he returns to Capital Wrestling here in singles action. And again, what a return in the first round of the Torneo de Nada tournament.
And look at his followers, his disciples opening the ring ropes for him.
I think I'm supposed to stand again. Hold on. What? Don't touch me. And making their presence known, spreading the philosophies of the Danger Sanctuary.
A huge opportunity for Timmy Danger and the Danger Sanctuary to solidify their power here, going after.
He wants a, let's get him a microphone here. The man wants a microphone, for God's sake. No. Hold on. Scotty Cerriti, you idiot, where are you? Scotty Cerriti, where are you?
Harry, sit down.
Give him
hold
a
of yourself.
microphone, for God's sakes. The man wants
He's
a microphone.
trying to get on with his business.
As I was trying to say, it is through me, the supreme truth, that miracles happen. Hallelujah! The ones, all of you, who have been in the dark, through me, through my words, through this on your fist, I will lead you to the light, lead you to paradise.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Look into the light.
Look into the light.
How many of you have been down the wrong path? How many of you have been taken advantage of?
Stephen, raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Led astray.
I've been led astray.
You've been led astray. I mean, look at
through me to the Danger Sanctuary. I will guide you to paradise, guide you to victory, guide you to greatness. Through me, I can do that, and the men of the ring are living proof.
Hallelujah.
I'm living proof.
This is
He living
ridiculous.
proof right there. That's a really good Ryan
Now,
saying.
I
Look at
understand there's a man here. There's a man here who's been wronged in this crowd. A
Who could
man
it
who's
be?
been treated like an animal.
Sit down.
I've been treated
Sit
like an
down.
animal.
Who's been
It's not
treated
you.
like
He's not
dirt,
talking about
taken
you.
advantage of, hurt, injured, led astray.
Having to
I
work
know
with
that
you
man is out
every
here
week.
somewhere. I sense it. I know that man is here. He's a man who's been down the wrong path. He's been hurt, taken advantage of by vile human beings. Young man, I believe that man right there is you.
Oh, it's not me, but
Young man, bring this young man to the ring right here.
Pointing into the crowd there.
Timmy Danger going to
Is that
going to heal.
I understand all of you are lost.
that Chris
but I guide you to the
Crespo?
promised land. I
That
will
is
guide
Chris
you to
Crespo.
greatness.
Chris Crespo of Handjob.
As we remember, he getting pile driven by Paul Jourdain last time. He's been in the hospital ever since.
Wearing that neck brace.
But they're going to heal him. Unbelievable.
Young man, I understand your name is Chris, am I right? Yes. Christopher. Now I understand last time we were here, last time you had this neck brace on your neck. And what they did was they took advantage of you. They hurt you. They made you something that you're not.
Uh-huh.
But you don't need this. You can be so much more.
Preach on.
You don't need, you, through me, can reach greatness, through power, through Timmy Danger, to the sanctuary.
Hallelujah.
You know you don't need that, Orion. You give him some of that elixir.
Some of that magic elixir.
Telling him to drink.
Break down those barriers.
You don't know what's in that.
You know that you don't need that neck brace. You know you are better than the ones who led you astray. You know that you are better than the ones who hurt you. Take that neck brace off. You don't need that, young man. Take that off. Take that off and be healed by Timmy Danger, the supreme truth.
It's healed. He's healed.
What is going
it's
on
a
here?
miracle.
Great. You hear that?
just ripped off that.
Hallelujah.
This is a crock.
Hallelujah.
This is a crock.
Huh? What?
Do you really believe?
Don't you see it with your own eyes?
My greatness through Timmy Danger, great truth. I can take you to the promised land, just like tonight. I'm taking the TV title tournament. Trust me, and trust in the sanctuary.
Trust in the sanctuary.
I wouldn't believe it if someone told me if I didn't see it with my own eyes. But the
What's there
supreme
not to
truth,
believe? He
Timmy
came in with a
Danger.
neck brace, and now he doesn't need it anymore. Hallelujah.
You're amongst friends, young man. You're amongst friends.
And helping this young man, Chris Crespo, a stand-up comedian and a
Now shut your
referee.
mouths as I win this match tonight, as I decimate Jake George in front of all you people.
Hallelujah. Amazing, amazing things. Just when you
Now,
don't
after
think...
all the theatrics and all this nonsense, can we get underway with the tournament?
Please welcome to the ring, the unpredictable Jake George.
Well, if you don't want any theatrics, you picked the wrong opponent. The unpredictable Jay George. And I got a feeling that Jay George does not like to be outshined because he's got the microphone in his hand.
New Jersey!
That's where we are.
It's your boy, the unpredictable George. And if you're ready for the Jay George experience, let me hear you say, here. I said, here. That's what's up.
Jay George trying to compete somewhat with the faith healing.
Barking. How do you respond to a man like that?
You got to give him credit. You got to give him credit. Having to do something to overcome the insanity of what we just saw.
I say this every week, but I might have taken the wrong acid.
Listen, Steven, maybe you need a visit from Timmy Danger to clear you so you don't need those medications, my friend. Let him put his hands on your head, and you'll have a clear mind.
I know where they've been.
Okay. Well, again, we're gearing up. Again, with all the theatrics going on in this match, let's not lose sight of the fact that it is a first-round matchup in the Torneo de Nada tournament here.
To decide who will move on in the tournament to face Jeff Cannonball.
Jeff Cannonball in the finals, and the winner of that will be the #1 contender for the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club Television Championship. One of the most prestigious belts in all of wrestling, by the way, because in addition to being
You're there every week.
Well, yeah, I'm a regular there. They know my name, but the champion doesn't have to pay a cover either, you know.
So that's why you hang out with the mofo.
Oh, I just hang out with him for his personality. The fact that he's a champion is extra.
Went for the snap.
Going
There,
for
take
a
the
crucifix.
Went for the crucifix pin, rolling out though.
And Jay George, once again, showing that he has a variety of different styles he can go to. A little bit of mat wrestling, and then going back to his insane behavior.
That's the one thing Jay George is so hard to prepare for here. Looking for that crane kick. Timmy Danger smartly rolling out of the way.
So far we've had mat wrestling, karate,
and dog barking.
And dog barking, yeah. That's a different style of fighting. I mean, again, Jay George.
Timmy Danger continuing to add members to the Danger Sanctuary like Chris Crespo. Leapfrog over. Looking for the crane kick again.
Another crane kick, and smartly, Timmy Danger trying to get out of trouble. Now you got to wonder if perhaps, you know, this means more to Jay George, you know, with all the theatrics. The man has yet to win a match in Capital Wrestling, which is why he demanded this spot in the tournament. With all those theatrics, again, he's yet to win a match.
Yet to win a match. And chasing off Neil Sharkey. Neil Sharkey looking to run. Got his dancing shoes on out there.
Oh, a kick to the stomach. Timmy Danger trying to bring a stop to this.
Jay George needs to stay focused. Up and over, looks for that crane kick again.
I still wonder to this day, and this is legit, how much of this is insane shenanigans or how much of this is done on purpose? Is he doing it to get people riled up. I mean, look what he's done.
Right now, getting in the head, perhaps.
Absolutely. I mean, he's
Supreme
achieved
Truth.
it. He's achieved it. You gotta. He does come in at a disadvantage. Oh, going to the rope.
Oh, and Neil Sharkey on the outside grabbing the leg of Jay George
Well,
there.
how many times are you going to be threatened with violence by somebody before you have to do something?
Clothesline by Danger.
And now the momentum against squarely in Timmy Danger's hands here.
Using that top rope for more leverage. And the ref smartly instituting that 5 count again. But Timmy Danger using every second of that 5 count, staying just under the rules. But the referee admonishing him to stay away from that choke. Snapmare takedown. Timmy Danger getting the head of steam. Pump kick. Right to that shoulder. Trying to take out the lifting ability of Jay George. If he can't get him up, he can't finish him off.
And
Timmy Danger's setting up for something here.
Maybe a Samoan drop. And the beauty of this is after Timmy Danger beats you, he can heal all your wounds.
Cover, 1, 2, 2 count only. Cover again, 1, 2. Trying to close it out. Hooks both legs. Only one, another. This title opportunity can skyrocket.
Think of how he could add to the Danger Sanctuary and the momentum if he was the Capital Wrestling Television Champion. He could go into that Sapphire Gentlemen's Club and heal all those sinners, by the way. Not that I want him to do that.
Starting with you.
Well, I'm just there on business.
Just there on business.
And I am a gentleman. I was under the impression it was a gentleman's club, which is why you're not welcome.
So you were under the impression that it was a gentleman's club?
Absolutely. Which is why you're not welcome. Yeah. And
in the corner. Locking in that shoulder again. Look at the torque on the neck. Jay George trying to bite.
I don't know if it's his own hair or the elbow pad. Ooh.
Jawbreaker.
It might have been the elbow pad. And again, I don't know the thought process, but it was enough to throw Timmy Danger off.
Just that momentary separation is all Jay George needed.
That's what it. Oh, and there's the dog headbutt.
Trying to make Timmy Danger puppy chow.
Oh, another chop to the face there. Another uppercut.
Timmy Danger asking for it. Ducks underneath. Middle rope springboard. Just catching him with that elbow.
And
didn't get all of it, but Timmy Danger in trouble. Irish whip reverse. Jay George spinning around. Spinning back fist.
And now,
caught
suddenly,
with that elbow.
Jay George finds himself in a position of breaking that losing streak, and what a way to do it.
Ooh. Right on the back. Our view was obstructed there. Couldn't really get a good shot.
But right now, Jay George
looking for springboard. Roll through senton.
Got enough of it.
1, 2.
But Timmy Danger is going to take a lot more than that to put him down. Setting up for the crane kick. And a little bit of a distraction there from Neil Sharkey.
Timmy Danger grabbing on the ref.
And now maybe going after Neil Sharkey, getting on the top rope.
Jay George jaw-jacking.
And this is where the lack of focus on Jay George's part is going to hurt him. Because
miss. Kicks underneath. Looks for it. Silences. Jay George plants him. That's it. 1, 2, 3 count. And Timmy Danger.
Here is your winner, advancing in the Torneo de Nada, Timmy Danger.
Timmy Danger advancing in the tournament, picking up a victory over the unpredictable Jay George. He'll face Jeff Cannonball in the finals of this tournament.
And absolutely, and what a continuation of momentum for the Danger Sanctuary. Who knows what this championship opportunity, if he wins, could mean. And the unpredictable antics of Jay George were not enough as he continues to go on a downslide here in Capital Wrestling.
The Torneo de Nada finals coming up in just a few weeks, but later on tonight for the Capital Wrestling Women's Championship, up next, history is made as the answer to your prayers, Ariella Nix takes on Corrine Mink.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus, what's up?
Hi.
How are you?
Candace, what's going on? Like, well, I mean, there's a cake and a human and a thing.
Let me tell you.
All right.
So this is my girl, Corinne.
Hi, Corinne.
Corinne
One
R
and two N's. One R, two N's. Hi, pleasure.
She is a world champion baker, but she's also a pro wrestler.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah, she lives in my building, apartment 6B. So she's my
Okay.
neighbor. She's my girl, and I honestly think she should come to Capitol.
Okay. I mean, you're a women's wrestler and you're a world champion baker. I mean,
Yes.
obviously we have to have her in the company.
Not only that, but you know where I'm going with this, right? Like,
No, you tell me.
She has to be Ariella. I think she can be Ariella. I'm just putting it out there.
I mean, I know you have issues with Ariella.
Yeah, I have issues with her, but I also think it's good for the brand. I think it will be a great opportunity for her. So I'm, and free cake after each show. You can't beat that.
Okay. It's fair. So you two are friends.
Yes. My girl.
Cool. And you bake, and you can beat Ariella Nix.
Yes.
Let's make it. Tonight, Corinne Mink
But one R and two N's.
versus Ariella Nix for the Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship.
Friday night, August 10th, Capitol Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capitol Wrestling champions defend their titles live around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. The Capitol Wrestling tag titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action at the new Capitol Center in Harrison. 30 minutes, one Iron Man, as Ken Dixon defends his Capitol Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh. And in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim his Sapphire television title from the man who stole it from him, the Menfo Mofo. Order your tickets for Friday night, August 10th, starting at $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation. Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Be sure to check out falsefinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at falsefinish.com. That's falsefinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
Going for that chain.
fall
Referee
here.
stopping him. Yes. Oh, but
here.
Went for the elbow drop, but he put the chain up. Miss Christine right on the jaw. 2, 3, and that's it. The Colossal Mike is victorious.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
Hey, Capitol Wrestling fans, what's going on? Marcus King Kong Dowling here, co-founder of the company, and we're talking about the colossal confrontation on August 10th, and the now undisputed Capitol Wrestling champion Ken Dixon's gonna have a
Undisputed. Ho.
I mean, he's got
Ho. Just first off, what's the deal? Right? Last time I checked, I beat Sonny Kiss.
Yeah.
Which made me #1 contender, right?
Right.
Or it gives me a title shot for an X amount of time.
Yes,
Right?
of course.
I've been saying for months now that I wanted it yesterday.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, you're talking about putting over Dixon and all this stuff. I mean, first off, the guy hasn't been here in 2 months, right?
I mean, he's got a busy schedule.
Oh, okay, but you're the champion. Shouldn't this kind of be a regardless?
Right.
Let's
right.
let's put the belt on somebody that actually gives a damn. I don't know. Call me crazy. When do I get my shot, man? You're talking about this colossal confrontation?
On August 10th?
Yes.
You want the shot?
What? Dude,
All
were you
right.
listening?
I am listening. 30 minutes.
Yeah, you damn right. Oh, beautiful. I don't want no 15 minutes. I don't want 20. Nothing. I don't want anything to prevent me or allow him to weasel his way out of this.
All right.
Understand?
All right. 30-minute time limit.
Awesome.
You, Ken Dixon, for the undisputed Capital Wrestling Championship.
Yes. Yes.
You better win.
Please.
You better win.
Please.
I mean, you know.
I love the fact that you're challenging me because I think every time you've done it, I've made you eat your words. Right?
Yeah.
Once I do win the belt, though, it won't be how do you like them apples, it'll be how much do you like them apples.
The following contest is a women's match scheduled for one fall and is for the Capital Wrestling Women's Championship.
Welcome to Capital Wrestling and our main event of the evening. In a historic fashion, it's the first ever Women's Championship match.
Absolutely. The gift to wrestling, our own women's champion, Ariella Nix, finally defends her title on Capital Wrestling Television against Corrine Mink.
And here comes the debuting Corrine Mink here live in the Capitol.
It's really good. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, my name is Corrine.
Oh, look, she brought some treats for everybody. That's very nice. I mean, I don't know where they've been, but, you know.
Capital's resident sweetheart, delivering the sweets to Capital Wrestling, Corrine Mink.
I know you. I have one more cupcake.
One cupcake. Oh, there we go. Some lucky fan. Well, I guess one of her hobbies on the side is baking, but
the children love Capital Wrestling here, and they love cupcakes.
Well, everyone loves cupcakes.
Who doesn't love cupcakes?
Actually, I kind of don't like cupcakes, to be quite honest. Just, I feel like they're overrated.
That's a little bit ridiculous.
It's all right. And a very interesting opponent for our own Ariella Nix, being led to the ring by the Femibist, Portia Vaughn, a close personal friend of mine, by the way.
Close personal friend of yours, that explains a lot.
What?
Portia Vaughn demanding a mic again.
What you don't, I guess,
Poor Scotty
I guess you don't want to
Cerriti.
hear what a woman has to say. Is that right, Steven?
I just feel bad for Scotty Cerriti. He just got in the ring.
Scotty's been fine. He's a white male. He's had plenty of privilege his whole life. Now shut up and listen to what this woman has to say, because you might learn a thing or two.
This is a trigger warning for all you cisgendered, uneducated males here.
Yeah, Steven.
I am Portia Vaughn, the hashtag Femivist.
It's not a real
feminist
word.
Activist. And this
It's a real hashtag, though.
is your Capital Wrestling Women's Champion and the answer to your prayers, Miss Ariella Nix. Tonight is a historical moment as you will witness yet another victim of the Femivist revolution, Corrine Mink. You see, while she chooses to be a victim of internalized misogyny, Miss Nix rejects that very notion. And while she chooses to set back the women's movement by parading treats around like a 1950s Stepford wife,
Whoa.
Miss Nix is looking forward to a female-led future while she knows that equality is sweeter than dessert.
Corrine Mink not appreciating these comments.
And politeness, Miss Nix chooses strength, perseverance, and the rejection of any male acceptance because she knows that is how she will remain women's champion. Because remember, no woman has ever succeeded by simply being nice.
See? Wow. Whatever. A cupcake, schmuck cake.
Whoa, language, Harry. This is a family show.
I thought I was cursing and I stopped myself, but then I realized schmuck cake is not a curse.
I don't even think it's a real word.
Well, now the whole audience wants. See, this is the problem now. If you didn't bring enough for everybody, you shouldn't have brought enough.
I'm sure women, real women worldwide, are insulted by the insinuation that if you bake treats and you share and you're kind, that's somehow being less of a woman.
Oh,
Who is
yeah.
Portia Vaughn to tell other women what to do and how to live?
Yeah. I'm sure Susan B. Anthony would have gone a lot farther if she had brought baked goods. Maybe they would have gotten the vote
It worked
sooner.
for Sarah Lee.
I don't remember. Sarah Lee? What freedom fighter did...
the
What
cake.
award did... No, I know who Sarah Lee is. I'm not an idiot.
The fight
I'm saying
against hunger.
What did she... All right, you're ridiculous. Just call this match like a professional, for God's sake. This is the first defense of the women's championship.
Cupcakes and cake aside,
this is it's
about championships.
What chauvinist you are. Instead of talking about the first title defense of the women's championship here at Capitol Wrestling, you're talking about baked goods. Ridiculous. Is he presenting a phone?
Trying to be friends here.
The phone is a bow. I'm sorry.
Here in the boat, or the referee here accepting the friendship, looking to make friends.
Friends won't get you anywhere in this business. It's a business. And it's time to get down to business. Finally, we get to see the title
here.
defense.
History being made tonight in the Capitol. Say what you want about Corrine Mink. If Portia Vaughn can say all she wants, but she's the first female graduate of the Creative Pro School in New Jersey,
and
making history in her own right.
Tremendously. A very established school, a very, trained by Pat Buck, along with Mario Bocara. Fantastic. And Danny Muff, of all people. Fantastic wrestlers here. And look at that.
Roll by Nix.
Look, there's no doubt she's got a great pedigree and a great future ahead of herself. But you're talking about Ariella Nix, a woman who won the first tournament to determine the Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship.
Do you have that tape?
I do not. I don't have it personally. I don't film it. I just call it. I just call them.
Up and over goes Corrine Mink.
This was a live event. There were some visa issues that prevented me from going. So
into the corner goes Mink. Grabbing her up. Side slam 1, 2.
And you, of course, are not allowed to travel internationally for legal reasons. So unfortunately, we couldn't be there. But from my understanding, it was a very intense tournament.
Cupcakes. Clothesline. The cupcake clothesline from the top. 1, 2. 2 count only. Ariella Nix.
I mean, it was a fantastic tournament in the Isle of Malta. What?
Next to parts unknown.
What are you talking about?
Going for it. Nix dodges. And now look at the mean streak of Ariella Nix.
64 women competed in that tournament. And look at a rake to the eyes there. And Portia Vaughn admonishing the referee for putting his hands, his grubby, dirty hands, on Ariella Nix, the Capitol Wrestling Women's Champion.
The melee in the corner.
Yeah, there's always an excuse, Stephen. There's always an excuse.
Yeah, it's called the rules. It's called
chauvinism.
decorum. It's called sportsmanship. Kicks to the gut. Trying to take the air out of the ribs there. Right out of the lungs, forcing those ribs.
Now the vicious strikes, and now firmly in control, Ariella Nix.
Again, driving that lower body into the lower back of Corrine Mink. Cover. 1 count only. It's going to take more than that.
And you got to wonder if maybe Corrine Mink should have spent less time baking.
All right. Corrine Mink in a little bit of trouble here. Wait a minute. On the outside, Portia Vaughn holding on. Damaging the mixing hand. 1, 2 count only. Portia Vaughn getting involved on the outside. Awful here. But the champ is in control. Again, with those closed fists to the neck area of Corrine Mink. Ariella Nix in the corner, Irish whip. Clothesline. Not letting go, staying on Mink here.
And absolutely, look at that. And the momentum turning right into Ariella Nix's favor. Look at that clothesline, getting her down, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Another pin. And the shoulder was up on that one, and Ariella Nix having a little bit of a tough time here. But again, this is her first title defense as women's champion. I think she's done fantastic.
History being made in the Capitol tonight in the long lineage of great champions and great women's wrestlers. Corinne Mink, some of her favorite wrestlers being Chyna, Johnny B. Bad, and Kiwi, looking to model her style. Perhaps looking for that sky-high spine buster that she calls Splatty Cake.
No, she's not going to do anything if she can't get out of this front face lock here. And driving those elbows right into the ribs of Ariella Nix.
Kicks right to the leg. Suplex. Again, holding on to it. Going for another one. Modifying it. Look at the suplex. Shifting the hands, popping the hips, driving the power in. It's not all cupcakes. She's looking for a championship.
Absolutely. She's
Again,
no joke.
overhead.
The training at WrestlePro.
And there's Portia Vaughn. Cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on.
Portia Vaughn up on the ring apron.
The championship is won. Corinne had the title.
She's trying to explain the issues with the patriarchy.
The issues with the patriarchy.
What do you... There's never an inappropriate time to talk about feminism.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look out. Roll through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not like that.
Here is your winner, and still Capital Wrestling Women's Champion, Ariella Nix.
Ariella Nix retaining her title. Is that how a champion is supposed to behave herself? Is this what we get?
Hey, listen, it doesn't matter how you do it. All that matters is that you do it. And Ariella Nix continues to be the Capital Wrestling Women's Champion, and I foresee a very long title run of dominating fashion.
I expected history here. I expected a matchup here. But to have Portia Vaughn get involved again in another matchup.
You got history. You got the first title defense of the Capital Wrestling Women's Champion, and one of many, I do believe.
Corinne Mink upset here. But what a match put on. This isn't the last we've seen of Corinne Mink in the Capitol.
Well, she'll have to go off and bake something to make herself feel better.
Be sure to check out FalseFinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at FalseFinish.com. That's FalseFinish.com.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Be sure to check out FalseFinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at FalseFinish.com. That's FalseFinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
Friday night, August 10th, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. The Capital Wrestling Tag titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action at the new Capitol Center in Harrison. 30 minutes, one Iron Man, as Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh. And in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim his Sapphire television title from the man who stole it from him, the Menfo Mofo. Order your tickets for Friday night, August 10th, starting at $15 at tinyurl.com/Colossal Confrontation. Saturday night, September 1st, Capitol Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capitol Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capitol Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capitol Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the Colossal Confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Memfo Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/Colossal Confrontation.
The finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capitol Wrestling.
There's one reason, and one reason only, I'm here at Capitol Wrestling. I'm here because I'm the king of violence, and I am here to eliminate the AOC. And the member I decapitate tonight in that ring is M.V. Young. And he finds out live and in living color who the bulldozer Matt Tremont is.
Hi everyone, I am standing next to Mike Law, who is up against the Memfo Mofo on August 10th at Capitol Wrestling's Colossal Confrontation. Mike, what do you think about your chances?
Candace, what do I think about my chances? What do I think about my chances? My chances have never, ever looked better. See, Memfo Mofo, this has been the culmination of 2 years of hard work, 2 years of the struggle to not only bust my ass, to show every single person at Capitol Wrestling, but around the world who is watching us that I am indeed the real deal. I am here to stay.
Now, if you win on the 10th, you will be a 2-time Sapphire TV title champion. What would that mean to you?
See, that means history. History and a legacy. See, more important to you, Candace, to everyone watching out there, is not the championship. It is, in fact, the legacy that we leave in this earth once we are dead and buried. And Capitol Wrestling will know that I have worked since day one. Since day one, I have busted my ass. And it will culminate on August 10th.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for our colossal confrontation on August 10th.
Friday night, August 10th, Capitol Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capitol Wrestling champions defend their titles live around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. The Capitol Wrestling tag titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action at the new Capitol Center in Harrison. 30 minutes, one Iron Man, as Ken Dixon defends his Capitol Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh. And in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim his Sapphire television title from the man who stole it from him, the Menfo Mofo. Order your tickets for Friday night, August 10th, starting at $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation.
Okay, remember, this is for the Patreon people who are going to support the, all the fund and stuff, and also for the subsequent DVD of the benefit that we're going to release after August 8th. So, I'm paying you good money for this. I want this to be good quality. You understand? Good. Check's in the mail. If you don't see it tomorrow, you're going to see it the day after. It's good. You ready? Are we rolling? Perfect. Perfect. Let's do this. Making of the benefit. It's happening. It's going down. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, these people here, they can probably help us do something. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I need you guys on board. I'm going to need you on your A game. Ian, I think it is. I'm going to need you in charge of the guest list, all the celebrities. It's going to be a lot of celebrities, so you can take that into accountability. If you could help out with the social media stuff, post it. It should be a lot of stuff. It's going to be easy. A lot of people are tweeting about it already, so all you're going to have to do is click the redo button or whatever they call it, retweets or whatever. If you could be in charge of the catering or whatever in the background and the guest services, which is different, you might say, hey, that's similar to the guest list, but it's slightly different, okay? So everybody just focus. This is going to be great. It's going to be good for everybody, especially my buddy, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. August 8th, remember, okay? All right. I think they got that.
Does anybody know who the hell that was?
Not entirely sure.
So confused.
Right. No. It's streamers, then flyers, then fireworks. You understand? That's how we... Hold on one second. How can you eat at a time like this when there's so much to do?
Harry, it's lunch.
Lunch? We don't have time for lunch. We have to prepare for the telethon. Don't you have any commitment?
I gotta eat.
Ridiculous. Okay. No, I'm telling you, this thing is going to be huge, okay? It's going to do so much for Matthew Ryan Shapiro and for me. I mean, I'm going to be like the new Jerry Lewis. Believe me, once this thing is done, they're going to think of me. But it doesn't matter. The point is this. I'm going to need, like I said, fireworks, then the airplane with the banner. So, I mean, it's the whole thing. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we got a lot of celebrities. They're going to do it as a favor to me. Yeah, I know plenty of people. It's good. Hold on, give me a second. I got to talk to the production people. Yeah, I know, but you still have to talk to them like they're people. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the whole point. Hey, how are you? Give me a second. All right, what do we got going on here? Very good?
Hey, oh yeah, we're
Listen,
set.
I want you guys all to be on your A game for the telethon, okay? I can't stress the importance of this thing enough. Personal friend of mine, okay? So I need everyone on their game. I think we all know and love Matthew Ryan Shapiro. So, just be on your A game. I want all the top-notch stuff. All the swipes and stuff that you guys do, like there's, what do you call them, melds or whatever? A lot of chyrons. I want the fanciest chyrons, the best chyrons. Which one of these things sets off the smoke bombs? Which one of these? What is that? What is that? Is that on now? Is that on now? Right now?
Yeah,
Jeez, come on. What's the matter with you guys?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Be sure to check out falsefinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at falsefinish.com. That's falsefinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
She's
Again,
no joke.
overhead.
The training at WrestlePro.
And there's Portia Vaughn, cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. The issues with the patriarchy.
What do you? There's never an inappropriate time to talk about feminism.
Wait a minute. Look out. Roll through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not like that. Ariella Nix retaining her title.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
I have an exclusive interview right now. I'm very excited with the AOC's own MV Young, Torneo de Nada You, and Matt Tremont.
You know, ever since Marcus Dowling announced it was me versus Matt Tremont, everyone's been telling me that I need to be intimidated, that I need to be scared, that I'm in for the fight of my life. Well, I've been fighting for my entire life. And as far as I'm concerned, I fought my ass off to get into the AOC. And if there's one thing I know, it's that the AOC doesn't back down from anyone. And if anyone's in for the fight of their life tonight, it's Matt Tremont.
Thank you for your time. Let's get back to the action.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Capital Wrestling.
And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps a match, perhaps a suicide mission, a punishment, whatever you want to call it. This week we're going to see MV Young go up against the bulldozer, Matt Tremont.
Out of Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with an official weight of 200 pounds, the pop punk prototype, the Steel City Suplex Machine, MV Young.
Of course, MV Young,
and his
well, as you alluded to, perhaps a suicide mission here.
And the ominous tones of Journey
can only mean one thing.
It's the bulldozer himself, the hardcore legend, the CCW former champion, Matt Tremont, is now in the Capitol.
The bulldozer making the Capitol faithful savor the moment.
And I don't see him coming out. Where is he? I'll say this, by the way, maybe some mind games from the bulldozer.
And here he is,
taking his time. And when you have the credentials that Matt Tremont does, you can take all the time you want.
And the fans are on their feet.
An independent legend.
A man, one of the toughest men in the business,
the trademark headband of Matt Tremont, and that's got to strike fear in this young man's heart, and I don't blame him. This is ridiculous. He shouldn't be in this position, but you got to respect his courage for even showing up to this.
Fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, with an official weight of 300 pounds, the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont.
This matchup first made by co-founder Marcus Dowling in response to the AOC running roughshod over the rest of the roster over recent weeks. This a punishment for MV Young.
Punishment is one thing, Stephen, but this is more than a punishment. This is going to be manslaughter here. I mean, this could end this kid's career. He is a very talented young man, but he's nowhere in the position, size-wise or position in the business, to take on the Bulldozer here. And a smart move, at least. I don't know if that's instinct, a game plan, or just survival skills. But MV Young smartly taking a breather. And if he has any hope in this matchup at all, it's to get on the bicycle and move around.
That's what we said, we alluded to Wednesday night on our show of View from the Capitol.
And smartly.
MV Young is a blue chip guy. Despite his allegiances, the kid's got a motor and you can see him keep going.
But now he's got to be here on his own. AOC barred from the building.
This is a huge opportunity for MV Young here. If he could topple Matt Tremont here, it'll skyrocket his stock here in Capitol Wrestling.
No Chris Benet, no Logan Black.
Oh, clothesline. Look at the power of Tremont. But MV Young on his feet quickly. And again, from pillar to post.
And Tremont, known for his violence. And you got to wonder if that's the reason Marcus Dowling brought him in, to teach AOC a lesson. Which I think is a bit too much. A lesson in
violence for the AOC is something that's sorely needed.
They're almost as if he said, you want violence, I'll show you somebody who knows about violence. But again, I think it's just too much. This poor kid.
Getting MV Young up. Can't do it. Tosses him down. Looks for it.
Wow.
Those strikes. Knee. Again, MV Young, quick reflexes.
But the veteran instincts of a Tremont, what does he do? He escapes out of the ring so he can't be pinned, trying to catch his breath for a little bit. And this is also his wheelhouse, by the way, outside of the ring.
MV Young like a jackal, trying to stalk, but got too close, and the big dog bit him.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this. Oh, wow. And again, this is not where you want to be, outside of the ring with a guy like Matt Tremont.
This is not the kind of guy that you want to see when you take and make your first appearance in singles action like MV Young is. He's used to running with that pack of dogs, the AOC, but now on his own, he's a little bit of trouble right now.
I mean, it is a baptism by fire. Ooh, wow. If you, any way you put it. And MV Young just looking disoriented. He tried to get into the ring there for a second and then just, I don't even think he knows where he is at this moment, and he's not getting any room to breathe.
The referee letting this go, being a little liberal here. Perhaps with instructions from Marcus Dowling, right into the pole.
Perhaps instruction. I have no doubt that Dowling told him to give all the benefit of doubt here to the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont.
MV Young cover 1, 2, taking a page out of Tremont's book, using everything available to him, driving Tremont's head into that steel post, and then quickly going for that cover. You got to wonder if Logan Black pulled him aside to talk to him, to give him some pointers. And here we go. MV Young initiating the violence, taking it to the next step here.
Well, sometimes the only way sometimes to put out a fire, you gotta start a bigger fire. Especially forest. I don't know enough about firefighting, but I've heard that somewhere. Look, the point is this. He's gonna try to take on Tremont at his own game.
Setting something up. They can't figure out how to open the chair here.
He broke the chair already.
Broken chair.
A distraction. And one of the fans helping him out there.
One of the fans trying to help Matt Tremont.
I don't know. Well, it's nice to see the fans getting involved here. It's a very interactive experience here at Capitol Wrestling.
You got to be careful if you try and get involved there. You might get your head taken up.
What is he doing? This
is
not
shot for shot.
You got to respect this kid for. This is ill-advised, for sure.
It's not ill-advised, it's stupid.
There's no need for that language.
And biting his hand, biting Tremont's hand. You wanted violence, folks. You got it.
Oh, wow.
Envy Young.
And somehow Envy Young finding himself in a position.
Cover. 1, 2. 2 count only.
Perhaps Envy Young thinking to himself, hey, maybe it's unavoidable. Let me just go right into it.
The frustration on Envy Young's face says it all.
He's so close. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think it would last this long. I didn't think he'd get this much in, this much offense against Tremont, but he's holding up his own.
Matt Tremont setting him up. Spun him around. Setting him up. And there it is. This could be it. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. Matt Tremont.
Is your winner, the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont.
Absolutely destroying Envy Young. Matt Tremont victorious here.
Perhaps,
the Bulldozer.
Perhaps a lesson learned for Envy Young. Surviving this is all that matters. I'm just happy the kid's not in a hospital.
But has the lesson been learned by the AOC?
Marcus Dowling is going to regret this decision because once they're allowed back in the building, they're going to double down on the violence. This has only just begun, believe me. You got notes? There we go, Matt Tremont.
Friday night, August 10th, Capitol Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capitol Wrestling champions defend their titles live around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capitol Wrestling Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. The Capitol Wrestling tag titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action at the new Capitol Center in Harrison. 30 minutes, one Iron Man, as Ken Dixon defends his Capitol Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh. And in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim his Sapphire television title from the man who stole it from him, the Menfo Mofo. Order your tickets for Friday night, August 10th, starting at $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation. Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team specialize in business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Be sure to check out falsefinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at falsefinish.com. That's falsefinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
I am coming for that title, mofo. Colorectal Mike Law, you don't deserve a shot. The Mo has already beaten you, so beating you again is not good enough. But breaking you, that is something the Mo can sink his teeth into. The day you chose to mess with me, mofo, was the day you made a colossal mistake.
Saturday night, September 1st, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Memfo Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation.
The finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
You know, I've climbed my way branch by branch up the tree at Capital Wrestling, and I have fought for every opportunity that I've been given. Unlike some people, like Ken Dixon, who hasn't done anything before, nor has he done anything since becoming champion. And I get it. I've had my share of defeats. But you've given me your best. By one, I've shot them down. They all fall to my bow. I'm not greedy for money. I'm not greedy for fame, admiration. All I'm greedy for is respect. And tonight, Ken Dixon, your bald-headed bitch ass is gonna respect me.
How do you like them apples?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition.
Steven, please let me handle this one. Welcome to a very, and I mean very special edition of Capital Wrestling. I'm your host, Mr. Entertainment, Harry Turjanian, joined alongside by my colleague and good friend, Mr. Stephen James. Stephen, how you doing? Isn't it a great day to be here at the Capitol?
I'm very confused as to what's going on. I take a week off, I go on vacation, to see America and its majesty, and I come back to you in a good mood.
Yeah, I'm in a great mood because I did what I said I was going to do. That's right. I managed to put together the $2.5 million. I raised it just like I said I would.
You look just as surprised as everyone else.
Surprised? Well, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm not surprised that I did what I said I was going to do. But I did it. I raised the $2.5 million for the medical fund. And thank you, all those who you contributed, which was like 3 of you. Thanks for nothing. But really, thank you to Be Terrific for stepping in.
I gave a button.
Yeah, that's helpful, Stephen. There's so much going on. Aside from Matthew Ryan Shapiro, who has made a miraculous recovery, we actually see his return this week on Capital Wrestling, plus so much more. We're going to run down the card of the Colossal Confrontation, find out what's going with that, and also what happened with the Torneo Donata tournament. There's so much going on, but really the return of Matthew Ryan Shapiro, it's something that's so fantastic.
Our long national nightmare continues.
Yeah, it does, Stephen. But let's take a look.
And Harry Turjanian, a little confused about what's going on.
I thought we were supposed to see the
supposed to be Rump Thump.
Return of Rump Thump.
Oh, that's
there he
Rump
is.
Thump.
Okay. I guess maybe he had a change of music or something that he wanted taken care of. Audio people must have played the wrong music or something to stop in between. That's the only explanation I can think of. Again, we do these on the fly, folks. They happen. Mistakes happen. It's
we
fine.
haven't seen Rump Thump here in a while in the Capitol.
Cut the music, cut the music.
And another.
Capital Wrestling, I'm upset. I'm upset because Nyla Rose has left me behind. She didn't add me on Facebook. She didn't retweet my retweet.
I didn't know all that. I didn't know all that had happened.
You got to be kidding me.
My tag team partner
Over this?
decided to gallivant off to Japan without even letting me know.
That's just disrespectful.
So when you ask how I'm doing, I'm upset. So now I went out and I found me a man who will stand by my side through good times and through bad, and who won't leave me behind at all.
Wait a minute. Who is it? No, it can't be. No. Our national nightmare continues. He's returned.
I'm so glad to see him doing well. Don't tell me what to do. How dare you? Showing
The
appreciation.
cancer is back in the Capitol. Matthew Ryan Shapiro returns to Capitol Wrestling, and look at the embrace.
How dare you, Steven? The man was just in the hospital. It's a miracle he can walk.
A miracle he
We're
can
still
walk.
taking donations, by the way.
You're still taking $2.5 million donations.
Just shut up and listen to the words. Oh, who's this?
Who are unaware and uninformed, my name is Beautiful Buckley.
Beautiful
and
Buckley.
I am here to introduce you to the one and only Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
Matthew Ryan Shapiro,
return.
his own ring announcer.
Thank you, Harry.
Boo! Sit down.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me.
Follow him on Facebook, on the Twitter and the Instagram. But Stephon Smith is upset.
Michael Buckley selling out here.
Stephon Smith has been held down by a tag team partner who went off to Japan.
It's ridiculous.
And left you behind. You are the future of this industry. You are the next in a line of superstar heavyweights.
Matthew Ryan Shapiro referred to him as Stephon
What
Smith.
we do here in Capitol Wrestling, the culture will never be appropriated. So I want you vicious, disgusting pieces of garbage, especially you and you watching on Twitch,
Sitting in your keyboard, watching on your mobile app.
to look at what a real man looks like.
Yeah, you nerds. Look at
What
that.
a real man looks like.
What are you doing here, Peanut Head?
Wait a minute.
Marcus.
It's the first time Marcus Dillon's ever been cheered in his life. Congratulations, pal.
Co-founder of the company, Marcus Dowling here.
Here's how little respect people have for Marcus. He's an owner in this company. He can't even get a microphone. Just throwing that out there.
These men with a rich history.
What's going on, Hardcam? What's going on, Hoboken, New Jersey?
You're never supposed to acknowledge the hard cam.
And I explain here to you,
Breaking kayfabe.
Matthew Ryan Shapiro. Your bags are no longer in the locker room. Your bags are outside on Washington Street until further notice.
Wait, what?
Because you are suspended indefinitely.
What? Why?
Matthew Ryan Shapiro being suspended.
Based on what? This is ridiculous. He's out of control.
You know, I've got handcuffs. So, where's my security guard? Gentlemen, take these handcuffs. Handcuff Mr. Shapiro and get him out of the building.
Escorting Matthew Ryan
This is
Shapiro out of the
ridiculous.
building. Yes.
The man.
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
Stop. Sit down.
Michael Buckley trying to get in there. Beautiful Buckley.
Beautiful Buckley, the personal ring announcer, Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
He's got him. Referee trying to get him out of there. Beautiful Buckley chasing off.
This is ridiculous.
You take your hand off him right now. You take your you, Ryan Shapiro!
Not now, beautiful Buckley. Beautiful Buckley.
Beautiful Buckley not wanting any putt. Hey, hey, hey.
Sit down. Could you sit down? Stop singing. Sit down. Sit down. What's the matter with you?
No, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. Another great memory made here in Capital Wrestling.
Somebody call Reverend Al! Don! Get off
Someone
of me!
asking for someone to call Reverend Al Sharpton.
Get off of me!
This is a hate crime if I've ever seen one.
This is
First
not
of all,
right!
it's reverse discrimination.
This is my company!
They took the microphone. Get the microphone.
There you go. Jersey trash.
This is nonsense. This man has gone too far. This man has just gone. This man has gone too far.
Not far enough. This is a step in the right direction.
This is. Oh, how much did he pay you?
Don't worry about
how much did he pay you? I'll pay you triple.
Don't worry about how much
I will pay you quadruple.
Don't worry about it.
This isn't fair. Where's my car?
You tell me.
I got towed.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
Andy Young.
And somehow Andy Young finding himself in a position.
Setting him up. And there it is. This could be it. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. And Tremont.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
Need of a lawyer who will fight for you? EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, 20-year veteran, and his team focus on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law. Those in the law who wrestled know how to wrestle with the law.
Be sure to check out falsefinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at falsefinish.com. That's falsefinish.com.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
Welcome back to Capital Wrestling, and as you saw, formerly Rump Thump, now Stephon Smith going underneath an attitude change under the tutelage of Matthew Ryan Shapiro, but Matthew Ryan Shapiro perhaps getting his just desserts.
You know,
he was arrested.
You know, I know, Stephen. I
he
saw
was
what
let
happened.
out.
Well,
Let out of the
that's debatable because that guy didn't even look like an officer of the law.
Oh,
but
they don't
whatever.
have tank tops.
Well, we're looking into well, don't worry about it. You know, a week ago, something like that would have bothered me. It really would have. Something like that would have stuck in my craw. But my attitude's a little bit different nowadays, Stephen. After last week, I would say it's terrific. My attitude is terrific because we've already made sure. Unfortunately, that night we took care of it. Matthew Ryan Shapiro has posted bond. He is okay, and everything is terrific. And I made a call when things went down. But I'll leave it at that. You'll find out. All will be revealed. But
Mr. Fancy now with his 2 watches.
Yeah, I have 2 watches. What are you saying? 2 watches. So I have 2 watches now.
I'd like to see where that $2.5 million went.
That $2.5 million went to a lot of medical expenses. Now, no, normally what I should do is start another campaign for the legal fund, the telethon for the Matthew Ryan Shapiro Legal Fund, which will.
You're not going to do this again.
Nah, I don't have to. I don't have to because it's already been taken care of. It's terrific.
Let's see what Stephon Smith had to take care of in the form of a challenge.
The entertainer, formerly known as Rump Thump.
Really?
Stephon. Well, he wants that to be known. He's not Rump Thump anymore.
Let's see the artist formerly known as Rump Thump.
Thank you.
Stephon Smith taking on the Big Bang herself, Ronnie Nicole.
I've got something for you. I want
And we're going to have a matchup here.
Giuseppe, give me this microphone. She is the Kawasaki Killer running Big Bang
Ronnie Nicole, the Big Bang, the Kawasaki Killer.
This is ridiculous. The man has lost his mind. He's gone too far.
Another world-traveled athlete, and business is about to pick up. I had the opportunity to sit down with Ronnie Nicole earlier on today on the Capital Wrestling pre-show radio show, and she is spoiling for a fight. Yeah, I have sources too, Harry.
Ridiculous. I'm sorry, of course, this is ridiculous. He's not prepared for a match. He's not ready for a match. He didn't scout this opponent.
If you step into a Capital Wrestling ring, you have to be prepared at any time to compete.
To compete, or I guess be thrown out of the building in handcuffs. This is martial law. This is ridiculous. He's asking for a
Marcus Dowling
lawsuit.
regaining control
This is
of
abuse
Capital
of power.
Wrestling.
This is abuse of power, pure and simple, ridiculous. And now Stephen Smith, formerly Rump Thump.
Stefan Smith.
Stefan Smith. I'm sorry,
Don't sully my name like that.
And Stefan Smith. Oh, wow.
Grabbing on.
And
Stefan Smith thinking he's going to manhandle Ronnie Nicole, but the Big Bang ain't having it.
That's not the first time she's had an arm around her like that. She knows how to, ooh, hand out a...
Not letting any man call her anime. One of the toughest competitors worldwide, overseas tours, you name it. The Big Bang unaffected, looking to test strength here. The Big Bang unafraid, unmoved either. Ooh. Trying to shoulder block takedown, but again, nothing. Both of them shoulder block, knocking Stefan Smith out of the ring, and the Big Bang standing. The yard is hers right now. Bringing Stefan Smith, getting back in the hard way.
And an unfair, ooh, look at that leg
drop.
An unfair position for Stefan Smith to find himself in. Again, no time.
Handstand splash. Look for the cover, but no. Another big splash here. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only.
And again, Rump Thump, a.k.a. formerly Rump Thump, Stefan Smith, I guess finding help from Matthew Ryan Shapiro after he felt that Nyla Rose, his partner, abandoned
splash.
him.
The Kawasaki Killer right there.
And not exactly
Getting
the way
it done.
Stefan Smith wanted to start his Capital Wrestling, his rebirth, his rechristening, so to speak. And finding himself in a bad position here against the Kawasaki Killer, Ronnie Nicole.
Ronnie Nicole, of course, friends with Nyla Rose, the native beast. Tired of hearing her friend's name slandered and taken down, grabbing that hair, driving her to the mat.
It's hard to blame Stefan.
Look at him trying to take that advantage.
Not getting all of that shot.
Looking at her really.
Oh, okay, he got all of that one though.
Still nothing. Looking at Rump Thump. Looking at Stefan Smith. That all you got?
Oh, no.
Now it's her turn, and you better strap in, folks. Strutting. That's why they call it the Big Bang. You could hear that impact, and here comes another one. Again.
I'm just shocked and astonished.
When you come against the Queen, you better come correct.
I'm just shocked by the... Oh, look at that.
Knee right to the midsection
abuse
there.
Of power by Marcus Dowling once again. Just knows no boundaries. To have Matthew Ryan Shapiro thrown out of the arena in handcuffs. No legal grounds whatsoever for that.
Ronnie Nicole trained by ECW alum C.W. Anderson and Chili Willie. You know, you would know that.
I do know that.
If you looked into these things.
If I what?
If you looked into these things.
Well, absolutely, but how am I supposed to look into any of this? I didn't even know she was going to be in the match.
You got to get better sources.
Yeah, just because you and Marcus Dowling are buddy-buddy. And he
we
gives
like
you
the
all
same
the inside
shirts.
for, yeah, I know. Well, maybe they make them in men's sizes, too. And look at this, going for a roll.
Roll through cover, 1, 2. 2 count only.
I'm saying you guys wear blouses.
Into the corner.
Oh, that forearm, another forearm.
The Big Bang giving Stephon Smith everything she's got here. In control of this match. Full head of steam now. Again with the splash. And down goes Stephon Smith.
This is not the way Stephon Smith thought he'd be. Oh. His night would turn out here in Capitol Wrestling. He wasn't even supposed to be in this match. This is ridiculous. And now
a woman who's looking to be the most fierce competitor, bar none. Gender, not even a fact here. She doesn't care. She'll take on all comers.
Absolutely. Takes real brave to basically sucker punch somebody.
Cover.
That's what this is.
1, 2. Smartly getting her hands on the ropes.
And a smart move, I gotta say, not wasting a lot of energy, just getting, if your hands are by the ropes, just get them to the ropes. You don't have to extend the energy of kicking out.
Can you believe this attitude change, though, under the tutelage of Matthew Ryan Shapiro, of formerly Rump Thump, now Stephon Smith?
Well, I guess he got tired of fooling around. I mean, he was
Getting
there
her
for...
up, body slam.
He was there for Nyla when she had no partner. And what does she do after it's done? After all is said and done, she abandons him. She completely abandons him. So
Going
where
up
else does he
top is
turn?
Rump Thump.
Look at this. I don't know the
Looking
last time
for
I've
something
seen
here.
Stephon Smith.
Went for the moonsault, but Ronnie Nicole rolls through.
Smartly moving out of the way.
And the fans getting behind the Big Bang. And here comes the Big Bang. Elbow. Calling for something, looking for it.
Going for a neck breaker, no.
DDT, that's got to be it. Looking to go up top.
And now she's going to the top rope.
Setting up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, driving those knees right for the middle of 1, 2, 3 count.
Here is your winner, Ronnie Nicole.
What an amazing match. What a debut by the debuting Ronnie Nicole, the Big Bang. And
right. I mean, has he made bail or not?
Harry.
Is he what?
Pay attention.
I am paying attention. The man is in jail. Has he made, hello, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. He's wearing a red jacket. It's hard to miss him.
Folks, I'm sorry for the lack of professionalism by my partner, Mr. Entertainment Harry Tajanian, but what a fantastic matchup tonight. The change in attitude by Rump Thump, now known as Stephon Smith. Matthew Ryan Shapiro being dragged out of the ring in handcuffs by Marcus Dowling.
How much is that?
Ronnie Nicole, the Big Bang, being victorious here in her debut.
What do you mean you can't give me any info?
Wrestling.
I'm like family. I'm just like family. Same thing. Being like family is the same thing. Sometimes it's better than being family.
Get off the phone.
You get off the phone. Yeah. Shapiro.
Capital's my house now, baby. Capital's my house.
Want more Capital Wrestling content? Then look no further than our Instagram. Follow @Capital Wrestling today and see every moment the Capital has to offer, as well as match announcements, merchandise deals, and more. Come to the Capital and follow our Instagram today. Want to watch every single episode of Capital Wrestling Television? Miss an episode of the Capital Wrestling Podcast? Don't fret, because the Capital Wrestling YouTube channel has all that and more. YouTube.com/Capital Wrestling is your hub for all things Capital.
need of a lawyer who will fight for you, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, 20-year veteran, and his team focus on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law. Those in the law who wrestled know how to wrestle with the law.
Be sure to check out falsefinish.com, your source for all things False Finish Productions. Check out great content like The Nerd Site and Spot Monkey Radio. We also provide production services for any event, big or small. To inquire, hit us up on our website at falsefinish.com. That's falsefinish.com.
Welcome back to a terrific episode of Capital Wrestling. I can't tell you how ecstatic I am to be here. I'm Mr. Entertainment, Harry Turjanian, joined, of course, by Stephen James, my good buddy, my good pal, here on a great episode. I'm just so happy. Wrestling is so great. Life is good.
Harry.
Life is good for me personally. I mean, my podcast, the Beige Phillip Show, is doing great. Check it out, BeigePhillip.com.
Harry, we still have tons of stuff to get to.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Normally on a normal circumstance, I'd be really annoyed for you interrupting me in the middle of me plugging my personal motive. But you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Because you know what? The Colossal Confrontation is going to be terrific. Speaking of terrific events, join us September 1st, live September 1st. We're going to have information about where you can join us. But it's going to be a phenomenal
Live in person September 1st, but don't worry if you can't be with us live. September 2nd, live on Twitch, you'll be able to catch all the action.
All the action, and a terrific event for sure. All the titles here at Capital Wrestling will be defended that night. I mean, we're talking about the Women's Championship being defended. We got the Tag Team Championships being defended.
We've got the Brass Ring Invitational.
The Brass Ring Invitational,
Don't forget about that.
Stephen Pena versus Darius Carter, wrestling's richest prize. As I mentioned, the Women's Championship, Ariel and Nix will continue to make history.
I don't think that's happening.
Oh no, it's happening.
It's happening. You know something I don't?
Yeah, I know a lot of things you don't. By the way, what you don't know could fill a book. I have a lot of information, Stephen. Don't worry.
And, of course, the Memfo Mofo will finally defend his championship against the colossal Mike Law. We've been looking forward to that for how long now?
It's been a feud that has been building up. We'll see if he can take back the championship he thinks is rightfully his. The Memfo Mofo's sweet Juanita, as he refers to it. Again, the tag team titles as well. Juba and Smiley defending against Hot Boys.
You don't have to say it like that.
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Hot Boys.
No, it's got an umlaut or whatever on it.
Umlaut? No,
I
don't
think
there's an umlaut.
whatever. Hot Boys with a Z. International. It's going to be, that should be a fantastic tag matchup. But
and of course,
the main event.
The main event, of course, is the Capital Wrestling Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match as the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh, looks to finally gain respect, looks to finally gain championship gold against Ken Dixon.
It's going to be a terrific evening.
Will you stop with the terrific stuff?
Why?
We get it.
Why should I stop
I get it.
being terrific? See, you don't get it, Stephen. You don't understand. Things aren't the way they were before. Things have changed significantly. You see, you don't understand. You ever have a really great week where better things happen? I thought just raising the $2.5 million for Matthew Ryan Shapiro, that was enough.
You have a
receipt?
receipt?
I got receipts. Don't worry. What are you, my accountant? What are you, writing a gossip column? Don't you worry about it. You're going to find out everything. Don't worry, Stephen. Because you find out a little bit of news. You pull on a little bit of thread, and more things happen. Because when I had a moment where I needed help, and who reached out? The people at Be Terrific. A gentleman I want to bring, a special guest that I didn't tell you anything about because you don't need to know anything. The CEO of Be Terrific. The man, my hero, Michael Arcis, who came here. Come on and join us in. Come on, step in here, sir. Congratulations. Come on here. Congratulations for us, really. Come in and join us.
For us, Harry, I'm still here. I can't see.
Thank you so much once again for stepping in and helping out a good friend of mine, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. Michael, what do you see as the future here for Capital Wrestling? There's a little bit more of Capital Wrestling being terrific, isn't there, Michael?
I see a terrific future for Be Terrific and Capital Wrestling. I see a terrific future for you and for you as well as all the wrestlers. It's going to be a terrific future, and we'll remove some people that don't need to be here anymore.
Right. You know why, Stephen? You know why? You know why we're going to be removing people? Because Be Terrific didn't just contribute to the Matthew Ryan Shapiro benefit telethon. Be Terrific has purchased Capital Wrestling. Isn't that right, Michael? Be Terrific has purchased Capital Wrestling.
That is correct, and my first order of business is to fire the current CEO. His name is Marcus. What is that guy's name?
Dowling, Dueling, whatever.
Dowling, I think it is.
Not
Yeah.
gonna work here anymore.
No, and we'll take Matthew Ryan and make him the COO.
Wait a minute.
Chief Operating Officer.
Wait a minute. Matthew Ryan Shapiro taking place?
causing all this, boys?
No!
I didn't think it could get better. I didn't.
Mr. Artsis, sir, thank you so much for the opportunity.
We got a drop in here.
How you doing? We did it, buddy. You
Oh,
did
my
so
God.
good.
Thank you so much.
$2.5 million. $2.5 million.
This is ridiculous.
Where you going, Steven? Oh no, come on. Don't go. Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
I'll take your seat.
Yeah, take his seat. He doesn't need it. Michael, he doesn't need his seat. He'll be back. He's just a party fool. Don't worry about him.
We could just get rid of him.
No, don't get rid of Steve. He's got a family. He's got children.
Plus, I want to rub it in his face a little bit longer.
That's the fun
you know what
part.
I mean? I can't do that over the phone or over text.
Oh, gentlemen, Mr. Artsis, thank you for the gift. That is you. Thank you for this wonderful studio. Thank you for making Capital Wrestling terrific.
You feeling good?
Oh, great.
I'm glad
I feel so good right now.
Woo! Time to celebrate. Yeah, you can shake your head, Steven. It's fine. Don't worry. Hey, check your phone. I got a video I want to show you. I got a couple of them. There you go. Don't flip me off. That's classless. That's classless. Guys, thank you for joining us for a great episode. I think the most terrific.
Oh, this is the most terrific
episode.
And
stay tuned for many, many more terrific episodes of Capital Wrestling.
Bye-bye, Peanut Head. Bye-bye.
This is great, man. I feel it. This is a nice hat.
Saturday night, September 1st, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Memfo Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation.
You know, New Jersey always feels a little bit different when Magnum CK comes to town, and I just got the note, I got the call, they said, Steven Pena, he's got all this talent, he just wants an opportunity. And then we talk about Kit Osborne, what's his name? What's his name? Is it Osborne? Osborne, Kid Osborne, I can't even keep track. He's a good kid. I tell you what, I got the call, I said, let's give him a chance, let's team him up, because I heard they're both as thick as manure, but only half as useful. And then they said, speaking of manure, Bobby Orlando, he brings a goat to the ring. That's fine with me. He's eccentric, I'm eccentric. I need someone out there fighting. Because when Magnum CK comes to town, everybody in New Jersey is sports entertained. Thank you very much. Thank you very kind.
of a lawyer who will fight for you, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, 20-year veteran, and his team focus on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law. Those in the law who wrestled know how to wrestle with the law.
Saturday night, September 1st, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Memfo Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation. Want more Capital Wrestling content? Then look no further than our Instagram. Follow at Capital Wrestling today and see every moment the Capital has to offer, as well as match announcements, merchandise deals, and more. Come to the Capital and follow our Instagram today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Capital Wrestling. I'm Stephen James, being joined by Mr. Entertainment himself, Harry Turjanian. What are you doing here? Pumping your collar? What is this, a 90s hip-hop video?
It's called showmanship. I'm sorry you were the doorman at the Marriott. Anyway, we've got a lot of great action, and we're starting off with one of the true greats of the independent scene, a man that oozes class and dignity.
Class and dignity?
Magnum CK. You know something about that.
Magnum CK here, coming to the Capitol under the tutelage of the goatess of all time, Mr. Bobby Orlando.
You're late for your shift at the Sheraton. Look at that magnificent robe.
Out of sports entertainer. At a total combined weight of 470 pounds, Magnum CK and the goatess of all time,
Bobby Orlando getting involved here.
And this, the main roster debut of Magnum CK. But look at the fantastic robe.
And their opponents.
What are you dancing? Stop dancing.
I'm dancing. It's infectious, folks. You can feel it in the Capitol. You can feel it moving.
I can feel your thigh rubbing against mine, and it's grossing me out. Stop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Pena and Kit Osborne in the Capitol.
And definitely fan favorites here, Osborne and Pena, but the reality is they need a win here. I mean, the fans might like them, but their record here is not astonishingly great. And, you know, the reality is if you don't win, you're out at some point. So they're kind of on the bubble
out
here.
of the Capitol at a total combined weight of 340 pounds, Steve Pena and Kid Osborne.
Steven Pena, one of the best athletes, well, conditioned athletes, both of these men, Kid Osborne as well. Two of the best conditioned athletes in Capital Wrestling looking to take on Magnum CK.
Four of the best conditioned athletes in Capital Wrestling. I mean, you can't see it underneath that romper because it kind of hides a lot of the muscles, but Bobby Orlando is in tremendous shape.
Oh, Bobby Orlando is not a well man. The man carries around a goat.
It's not just any goat. That's Bestie, the greatest goat of all time. And it's a mascot.
Whatever it is, he's not a well man.
Magnum CK, look at the physique.
The fans loving Kid Osborne, but Magnum CK saying he doesn't measure up here.
Well, talking about the size differential, there's definitely a size differential.
Bobby Orlando is saying that he's so little.
A little sarcasm there from Kid Osborne.
Here we go, lock up here.
All jokes aside, there is definitely, look at that, a size and power disadvantage
for Kid Osborne. Magnum CK posing for the crowd here.
Oh, he thought it, and then he said it, right?
Come on, pal. You want to do it again? Okay.
And here we go, another lockup coming. Maybe not the smartest move for Kid Osborne, honestly, to go, right after him, power for power, but he does. He gets lucky here.
And here comes Kid Osborne.
And now Kid Osborne flexing.
Showing everybody. Flipping up ready. Looking for a test of strength here, calling for it.
A test of strength maybe again.
Got it. Kid Osborne. Look at the power of Osborne here. Magnum CK all talk here. Wants to get him up.
Oh, ouch.
Right on the knee.
It doesn't matter how tall you are. It hurts coming down on that coccyx bone.
Pound for pound, Kid Osborne, the toughest man, one of the strongest men in Capital Wrestling, pound for pound, showing it right here, unaffected by the punches of Magnum CK. Irish whip. Big boot. Kid Osborne looking, this looks familiar. Wait a minute, I think I've seen this before.
That's the first time it's been done in the business.
Looking for a
You got to emulate your
leg
heroes.
drop.
When you're a young guy, you got to emulate your heroes, and that clearly is one of them. But
right into the gut, the power of the punch, flipping him over, and Kid Osborne's in control here over the much larger Magnum CK. Flipping him out.
Right into there. Almost took out one of our photographers. Look at that punch.
And Kid Osborne has the capital.
And Bobby Orlando has to go out to check on his partner there.
Looking to go up top, but can't.
CK disoriented a little bit here.
Where is he? Can't seem to get his footing here.
And a little both frustrated physically and emotionally.
And Bobby Orlando almost getting punched by Magnum CK. I don't think he knows where he is.
He's definitely disoriented. I mean, getting flipped around that way, it's a whole lot. Now he tags in.
Missed the tag.
The referee says there was a tag, Steven, so that tag.
Dies Steve Pena, but Steve Pena isn't having it. Duck underneath. Look at the height of Pena. Rolls through, takes down Bobby Orlando.
And unfortunately, Bobby Orlando.
Chop.
First.
Chop, that's not a reinforced romper.
No.
Opening him up.
There's absolutely no giving that romper at all. Ouch.
Except for gift and cool.
Oh, wow.
Rolls
Going
through.
for a
Look
gator
at,
roll here. Into a suplex.
Gets him up and down. Look at the technical prowess of Stephen Pena here. Cover. 1, 2, 2 count only. And this team, Pena and Osborne, impressive in the early going.
Absolutely.
Tag made to Osborne, looking to go high risk. Going up top.
And that's one way to gain a little more if you're a smaller guy like Kid Osborne is. Come from the top rope. It has a lot more momentum. You have a lot of power.
Like I said, size, pound for pound, he's probably the strongest wrestler in Capital Wrestling.
Well, the reality is he's had to, I mean, there's a shortage of opponents in his size. I mean, even for a cruiserweight, he's a smaller guy.
Listen to it. He said shush. You can hear the... Calling for it again. And you can hear it.
And suddenly all the money from that trust fund means nothing as you take those chops. Bobby Orlando in
Irish
a
whip on the knees to the back from Magnum CK on Kid Osborne.
Money might not stop it, but a nice knee to the back will.
But he's not having it. Takes it, Magnum CK. Telling the ref to get him out.
Well, he dragged him into the ring.
Not the legal
Ridiculous.
man. Well, wait a minute. While he's distracted, Kid Osborne getting taken down by Bobby Orlando. See Pena trying to come to the aid, but here is the double team here. And now Magnum CK is in.
Referee
Cover.
trying to gain control.
1, 2, 2 count only.
And for all the skills that Stephen Pena has, discipline may not be one of them because that cost his partner dearly.
Tag made to Orlando.
Instead of listening to the referee and getting out the outside, he distracted the referee. And now look at this.
Oh. And a back break.
Did you see the momentum?
All the
gained?
theatrics.
Coming off the top, it's a top rope back break. That's a lot more momentum.
Oh, now choking him on that middle rope, driving that throat in, and now Magnum CK. Ref, pay attention here. Bobby Orlando dragging him in, cover. 2 count only.
And the trust fund, the king of the trust fund babies himself, Bobby Orlando, suddenly finds himself in control, allows Magnum CK to make the tag, and they're just going to continue working over Kid Osborne.
And Osborne's in a bit of trouble here. He's got to make that tag to Pena.
Yeah, a lot of pain.
Oh, and there's Magnum CK using those long limbs to torque even more.
You got to use
neck.
what your body is. You know, you got to use it to your advantage. And Magnum CK knows that. Like you said, taking those long limbs, putting somebody in those difficult positions. It's harder to get out of there, to break the leverage of someone with the size advantage of a Magnum CK. But Kid Osborne trying, finally breaks the hold. But is it enough?
Underneath, Magnum CK, spine buster there, cover.
You hear the
1,
sound.
2 count only, and Kid Osborne kicks out.
Unbelievable. The sound of that alone.
Magnum CK saying a slow count from here. It seemed perfectly fine. He needs to focus on the match.
Well, you're not in the match. He's the wrestler. He knows.
In the middle rope. Goes for that flying elbow, but missed. Osborne's got to make the tag.
This could be his opportunity.
Come on, Kit, make the tag. Referee had a 4 count. Bobby Orlando makes the tag, and here comes Pena. Ooh. And look at Pena. Firing up. And Pena, the complete athlete here, putting a hurting on Bobby Orlando. Look for something, look for it. German suplex release. And Stephen Pena in control. Uppercut in the corner. Double underhook suplex. Cover, this has got to be it. 1, 2. Magnum CK breaking up the pin.
Right place, right time.
But Kid Osborne with the super kick.
I don't remember Hogan doing that.
And there goes both men up and over to the outside.
I didn't remember him doing that either. But now it's
Kid
down
Osborne putting his body on the line to help his tag team partner.
It's just
even the
Pena and
odds.
Bobby Orlando here.
Setting him up. Northern Lights driver. 1, 2, that's gotta be it. 3.
Here are your winners, Steve Pena
and Kit Osborne getting the much-needed win here. Could this be the start on the trip to Tag Team Gold? This tag team's fantastic.
Absolutely, quite impressive. I mean, a weird combination.
Dance with me, Harry.
Stop dancing. Jesus, good Lord. Stop rubbing your thigh. When you do that, your thigh rubs against my thigh. He's unprofessional. I'm going to talk to human resources. I'm sorry. But again, this tag team is fantastic. Without a doubt, I can't deny that. The different skills they combine together, they're starting to gain that momentum. It just takes one win, and they got it tonight. A much sorely needed win for Pena and Osborne.
Capital Wrestling, more to come. Stay tuned.
Stop dancing. His thigh is touching my thigh.
Happens every time. Get used to it. It's going to be a lot of it.
Want to watch every single episode of Capital Wrestling Television? Miss an episode of the Capital Wrestling Podcast? Don't fret, because the Capital Wrestling YouTube channel has all that and more. YouTube.com/Capital Wrestling is your hub for all things Capital.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, 20-year veteran, and his team focus on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law. Those in the law who wrestled know how to wrestle with the law.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
Calling for something, looking for it.
Going for a neck breaker? No.
DDT! Oh, driving those knees right from the middle of 1, 2, 3 count.
Here is your winner, Ronnie Nickel!
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com. Saturday night, September 1st, Capital Wrestling and Be Terrific come together for a colossal confrontation. Watch as all the Capital Wrestling champions defend their titles live at White Eagle Hall in Jersey City and on September 2nd around the world on Twitch, including Ariella Nix defending her Capital Wrestling Women's Championship. The Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles get defended as Smiley and Juba return to action when they take on Bobby Orlando's Hot Boys International. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the Bad Apple Matt McIntosh and the Pride of Jersey City, Sonny Kiss, and in the colossal confrontation, Mike Law looks to reclaim the Sapphire Television title from the man who stole it from him, the Mempho Mofo. Order your tickets now for Saturday, September 1st, starting at just $15 at tinyurl.com/colossal confrontation.